Okay, so today I'm speaking to Jonita, who will be coming to Awaken the Goddess Festival and delivering a really beautiful workshop. So Jonita, hello.
Hello,
Hi there.
happy to be here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. Could you tell everyone who's watching a little bit about what you do, Jonita?
Exactly. Sure. So I call myself a feminine lifestylist, and I work with women who are looking to reconnect with their ancient feminine wisdom. And I organize online workshops, moon circles, as well as retreats in and around the UK. And the women who come to me to work with are the women usually who are busy women, just like all of us, and who are disconnected from their body, looking for some body love, looking to tune into their feminine wisdom and get out of the busy, overwhelmed, and burnt out cycle in a nutshell.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. I actually came to one of Janita's workshops, and I don't know if anyone else is watching has been to one, but they're just a really beautiful experience to be with other women and to be held in a safe space, because Jonita holds really lovely space. And it was, oh, it's lovely. It's going to be the same at Awaken the Goddess, hopefully. Tell us a little bit about the workshop that you're offering there.
Yes, the workshop offering. I'm very excited. First of all, to have the women creating a circle there in this Goddess Awakening Festival, and I am talking about womb awakening. Womb awakening, pretty much magical door opening for us, and it's going to be an hour workshop, I think, and we will be combining elements of our breath, sound, as well as movement to tap into our feminine powerhouse, which is our womb.
Lovely. So, Jonita, tell me a little bit about how you started in this line of work.
Mm, um, well, like everybody else going through their own healing crisis, I should say. It's always like long story, but to keep it really short, it was 10 years ago when I went through not the first, but one of the darkest moments of my soul, I should say. I didn't even know that it's called, there is a phrase such at that time. But at that time, I suffered from loss of my father, and who lived back in India, and I couldn't go and be with him during the last times. So that was extremely painful, given that we shared really beautiful bonding. And he was my he was my cheerleader. He was like, "You go, girl," So it felt like a deep loss. And I was in a relationship as well at that time, a romantic relationship that was not serving me. I was going through a lot of self-abuse. I went into addictions of drugs, alcohol, and my whole body was covered with severe case of eczema. So all of these things happened at the same time, which kind of started to kill me softly. And I was having a lot of angry conversations with God, trying to understand or asking him what I need to be as a woman, like show me. And I was really upset because I was always a good girl, I thought. So why me? So I think it began right from there, and I was through several nights and months of depression. I was gently one day guided to one of the circles, I should say, and through that circle, I experienced a lot of release. That was a 2-hour circle. I cried the entire time, and entire time right from the beginning. And I realized the lady there was talking about essence, and she said that. The true gift you can give to somebody is to show them their essence. And that got stuck to me because at that time I realized exactly, I don't know what my essence is. And a lot of us don't know this. We're just busy doing our things, juggling different roles. So I started to question this, and it just led me into a journey of exploring femininity, and everything unfolded from there pretty much.
Yeah, you know what? That's so important, that thing about actually knowing ourselves, because it can be so easy to just wake up in the morning, just see what the day throws at you, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. But it's really important, right, to just take that time for yourself and think, okay, who am I? What am I? Am
And
I
why?
Yes, absolutely. You know, and I think you just hit on such a perfect point there, because as women we're forced into these roles that don't necessarily serve us, into a lifestyle that doesn't serve us, and taking that time and seeking out other women that will support you in thinking, okay, who am I, why am I here, and what am I here to do, is just so important, right?
Exactly, exactly. And that journey made me understand that a lot of us are in a state of what I call soul sleep. Like
Mm,
we are walking dead pretty much. You know, we just live our life by default without understanding, without knowing, without questioning. And especially as women, and the work that I'll be doing in the womb awakening workshop, you know, our womb is in yogic traditions, it's called the second heart. And which is so true. And we are aware of the term called gut feelings, for example. And it comes from this concept that our womb, the gut area, has millions of nerves which responds to physical environment much faster than our heart and our brain. So we women are, you know, innately intuitive. And many times we suppress this gift of ours. You know, we still do the things that we know that we shouldn't be doing. We still go through the things when we know that no, 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 I feel like it's not good for me, but I have to do it because that's my obligation, that's my role. And a lot of that results into anger, resentment, and all other emotions that get stored in our womb center, which leads to all sorts of diseases as well.
really interesting. I've heard of the concept of stuff just being stored there. So,
Mhm.
oh, I'm really excited about your workshop.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's such a big work that takes weeks. And you know, I've been working on myself for many years with the womb, but I think the 1 hour that we will be spending there will give the women attending a good introduction on what it is and what practical tips they can take back home to try and experience. And you know, I like to say that life should be kind of like an experiment. You know, we should be like our own archaeologists, you know, digging into ourselves of what, why, how. So women can start experimenting and playing. And I like to include movement because that is the way to activate our feminine energy. And doesn't have to be that difficult, but yes, it can be fun too.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jonita.
It's a pleasure. I'm so looking forward to seeing you and all the other ladies in the festival there. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely.